Okay, this is my pool system. Right now I have a gas master tipped 250 Pentair. I've had it for 5 years. It's worked really fine. The gas was kind of expensive. I've already pulled up the gas line. It was sitting over there. I used to run my hot house off it also, but it got pretty expensive. This thing started to go. First the ignition went out. I went to go get it, but before I got it, the computer board went out. And I said, okay, it's time to get a new one. So, of course, she gets this monstrosity, which is a Hayward heat pump, Heat Pro. So now I'm going to try and install it. Well, you can't put it under the shed. It has to stay out. So I'm going to pour a cement pad. I'm going to slope it this way so all the water pours off that way, not back into the thing. That's why I've got a bit of a slope on it. So I'm just going to put the boards together. I've got my cement mixer. I'm going to pour a pad. Then I have to get a 60 amp service to this. Also, I'm going to put in a solar heater on top of the roof up there and have the pipes come off this edge. I'll try to hide them some. And then they're also going to come in. So let's see how well I do. I've pulled up all the cement pads. The cement little blocks that I had as a walkway through here. I'm putting this is an 8-foot board. I'm putting nails like that, but I'm leaving a little head on them because I want to be able to reuse these boards and just pull these nails right out. I'm actually going to put cement around this support. So that's why I went to the outside with them on both sides. So I'm going to use these, and I got to cut them off. So I'm going to put on my safety glasses. I'm going to use my beard as a face shield. I am going to use gloves, and I'm going to cut these off. Now let me do that 3 or 4 more times, and then I'll have my rebar in. Okay, I've got the rebar cut. I'm going to use some bricks. I'm going to knock them up. Oh look, there's a cicada stuck on that brick. Well, it's actually just his body, but pink, gone. Anyway, I'm going to use these bricks to hold the rebar off. I'm just going to break it up like that, and then they might make perfect little tees for these. The reason I'm using this rebar is because that thing is pretty dang heavy, and this is only going to be a few inches thick. So I don't want it cracking. So I'm putting this rebar in to make up the difference. I'm also using some wire I found in the shed. This is something for the fence, so not very much. Very strong, just enough to hold it in place while the cement hits it. Okay, so I got it all tied together. I got the boards in place. Yes, it has grass in it. I'm gonna pour it right over the grass because I'm lazy. It's what I do. It's my backyard. I'll do whatever I want. I have this because I'm doing a cement wall over here. But I bought one off of Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks, but then it just blew up about halfway through the project. So then I had to buy one. So I bought this from Northern Supply, somewhere between $300 to $400, something like that. But anyway, so now I got it for this job. And the rebar also didn't cost me anything because this actually came from that job that's extra that I have. So this is paying for itself. And that rebar paid for itself. The wood cost about 20 bucks. I already had the nails. And I've got rock and sand and mortar from that job over there. I've got it, some rock there on the back of my trailer and some sand up under there. And I have the mortar in my garage. So I'm gonna go get that now with wheelbarrows. And it is hot and dry here in the south. I live near Charleston. Now, do use these glasses or safety glasses because I have gone to an optometrist before because I didn't wear them and I got metal pieces pulled out of my eye. I mean, it was like 20, 30 years ago. But yeah, boys wore them since. Gardening around my yard, so that's why I keep this sand because I go to a place and get sand and rock and that kind of stuff. But I can also use it for cement. And the cement mix is 6 to 1. So I have to get 2 scoops of the sand, 3 scoops of the rock, and 1 scoop of mortar to do this. So I already figured out that it's actually 12 scoops, 12, 13 scoops of that, and then half a bag of mortar, which is a 98-pound bag. So I'm using 50 pounds. Mix it in there with water and go for it. All right, here's my mortar. I keep them on a pallet on plastic, so I'll take that out there. And this is actually a pretty big bar. All right, that's it. Portland cement, 94 pounds. And I'll use half of this with the sand and brick rock that I have over there. I need water too. So I just unplugged my hose, see how close I can get. Not quite close enough. I have to get another hose. Okay, I got another hose. I call this one Mr. Leaky because I have changed the end, but I think it leaks a little bit. So I'm going to tie that to that. And that should get me the rest of the way. Let me go get something to put on the end of it. Oh, there's something. Oh, there's a 50-foot hose. Maybe I should use that instead of Mr. Leaky. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Okay, when I put the bag down, it split, so I put a couple of shovels in here. And then I'm trying to add some water to make it really watery. I think I got about half that bag in here. And now I'm gonna add this stuff. 1 shovel at a time. I know this is hard to see without light in there. But I just keep adding until I get and add a little bit more water until I get all this in there with the cement. Okay, I've already poured 300 pounds of mortar, or 3 bags in there. It's like 1, 2, 3. I have to go get another one, but I'm going to get 2 more. Actually, look at this. And then I'm going to get 1.5 more. I get 2 more. And I'll pour the other one to finish this off, and then 1 to kind of smooth it all off, because I got about a 1/4 inch or so here all the way around to give me a smooth top when I'm all done. I bought more rock and more sand. That was 70 bucks. So let me go get some more mortar. Now all I'm doing is using that board right there, sliding it back and forth across the top, make it flat. See, there's a little indentation right there. Using this trowel. I also kind of finished the edges, so when I pull that board away, I won't have big rough edges. And all I'm doing is taking this trowel, kind of going like that. So kind of clean it up a little bit. And that's phase 1 of that installation. So it's been, this is the 3rd day. And that's how it turned out. Ready to put that thing on it. Probably tomorrow. I mean, look. It's hard as a rock. Get it? Hard as cement. Seems to do pretty good. I got right up to the other. And then I'm going to lose those boards.